guys, so in this video I'm just going to be showing you how to get this hairstyle. It's just kind of big, voluminous waves slash curls. I don't really know how to explain it. It kind of looks like the Taylor Swift style, like really just like huge waves. So I kind of added a little twisty in there at the end. So if you want to learn how to do this, keep watching. But before I get started, I just want to tell you, in this tutorial, I use the 4-in-1 Cortex International hair curler with the interchangeable barrels. This hair curler comes with 4 different barrel sizes. There is 1.5 inch, a 1 1/4 inch, a 3/4, and then a 1 inch. So for this style, I'm using the 3/4 inch, so the second to smallest one. It's just interchangeable. There is a little heat setting. I'm on 360 right now. But yeah, this is a great curling iron. I bought it with my own money. I got it for Christmas actually, and I really, really like it. So I'll put the link for this in the down bar if you want to take a look at it and maybe purchase it yourself. But yeah, that's about it. So if you want to learn how to do this hair tutorial style thing, just keep on watching. So I already sectioned my hair, so I have a big thing on top of my head of just the rest of my layers. But first I'm just going to do my bottom layer, and I already did this side, so I'm just going to show you how I do it on this side. So I take my 4-in-1 hair curler, and I just take a chunk about this big, so like an inch. And you always want to curl away from your head. I'm just taking it and curling it away from my head. Like this. I'm just going to leave it sitting there for about 10 seconds and then let it loose. It's going to be a little chunk of curl, but you can just run your fingers through it and it will turn into a more spiral curl like this. And if you find without the clamp curlers that you're burning your fingers, some of them come with a little glove. So I use that sometimes if I keep burning my fingers because I don't like burned fingers. So if you want, you can just put that on. I'm just going to do that because sometimes it's easier to even hold the hair. So I'm just taking another piece about the same size and wrapping it around the barrel. And then I can hold it even on the barrel with the glove that I have on because it's like a heat-proof glove. Now I'm just going to let it go. This one isn't as tight, but it's okay because we want a lot of different size curls. Take another piece. Same exact thing. Let it go, and we have another curl. So I'm just going to finish this side of my head and I will be right back. So I just finished this side, and it is really pretty if you just want to leave it like this, but that's not the look we're going for. We're going for the more big and flowy waves. So I'm just going to take my hairbrush. You can use any kind of hairbrush for this part, and just brushing through the waves. So now they're kind of big and voluminous and pretty, and I'm going to take my hairspray, spray them down, so now they're all kind of together and full. So now I have these big curls. They're so, so pretty. Sometimes I forget to get these ones in the back, so just brush through those. They might look a little frizzy, but you just need to add the hairspray, and that will kind of tame down the frizziness of them. So now we're going to go to the next layer. Okay, so I took down my next layer, and it's pretty crazy, but I'm just going to take my Tresemme heat protectant spray and spray it. Even though I already sprayed a little bit on it before I started, I still want to make sure that I'm really protecting my hair because I do not want it to be dead and gross. Okay. And you always want to brush your hair after you put your heat protectant in because it kind of evens it out and gets it everywhere you didn't before. So now I'm taking my curler again and putting my glove back on. And I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm just grabbing a piece and putting it behind the piece and wrapping it around this way to push it away from my face and holding it there for about 10 to 15 seconds. We're doing the same exact thing. It's the same thing for every single layer. Just wrapping it around and holding it for 10 to 15 seconds. I'm just going to do the rest of this layer and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I just finished this next layer. It looks pretty much the same as the other one. But one thing I really noticed that works best is before you brush the curls out, spray it first. So I'm going to spray it right now because I haven't really brushed this side out too much. I brushed this side out though. And take your brush, wait for it to dry. And then I'm just going to slowly brush out my curls. And then spray it again. That really helps them kind of keep the shape of the waves. This side's too curly. Okay, so now that this layer is done, I'm going to go ahead and take down my last and final layer. Okay, so one thing that I've always done with my hair is because it is so thick and so big, I have 3 layers. So the first one, I do it. The second one, I add to the first one. But then the third one, I take those bottom 2 layers. I know, I look so silly right now. I take those bottom 2 layers and clip them together in the back of my head with a big clip and just take down this top layer. So it's way easier for me to work with because if I have pieces underneath, I think that I haven't gotten them yet, but I already have curled them or straightened them. So I do this when I curl and straighten my hair. So now I'm just working with this top layer and it is so much easier for me to work with. So I'm just going to do the same thing and take my glove and put it on. I'm taking my curler and I'm just going to do the same thing I did with all my other layers. Just curling it backwards. Sorry if I'm out of the frame. Sometimes my top layer is like the hardest to do, so I might have to keep it on for a little bit longer than the rest of them, but it just depends. So I'm just going to do this top layer and I will be right back. Hey guys, so this is the finished product. I literally did the same thing I did for every single layer, so I didn't really feel the need to show you guys the top layer since my camera is dying too. So the last thing I just kind of wanted to show you is if you hate the way your bangs kind of fall after you curl them or don't like how they curl, like I do, I'm just taking 2 normal bobby pins and I'm just going to pin them back. So like you take the part that you obviously don't like, I'm just going to twirl mine a little bit, kind of push them forward to make a little kind of swoopy. Take my bobby pin and just kind of pin it right here. And if that's not enough hold for you, you can take the second one and cross it on top of it like this. Just like that. And then you can play with the hair below it. If you also don't like how much this poofs out, you can take a clip and clip it back here. I don't know. There's a lot you can do with just this one hairstyle.